Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about the clash at Bowman Gray. I mean, I don't know. I thought it wasn't great. I didn't think it was that bad, but it wasn't as good as the last chance qualifiers because there was just a bunch of chaos and wasn't really great. But obviously, I'm biased and I like the winner, but I'm not gonna just say, oh, the race was so amazing just because of who won. Chase Elliott got the win. So, obviously, if you haven't watched my recaps before, I'm a big Chase Elliott fan. So, I think it's some good positive momentum to start the year. I know they're going to Daytona next, which is way different than Bowman Gray. But I'm sure they'll still be in contention at Daytona because Hendrick's always fast. But it's a positive start to the year after some great momentum. The final races of 2024 had a really good speed at Homestead and Martinsville, led a lot of laps. And I'm sure they'll be in contention at Daytona. Just great stuff to start building, hopefully an amazing season. This is kind of similar to like Martinsville, because obviously these are both short tracks, and I feel like he'll be in contention at Martinsville again. So he got about the first 97 laps. Then Denny Hamlin led the 3 until the break, fell back to 3rd. They made some changes there, like 100 pit stop, and he seemed to like them. And I think he took better care of his tires in that final run, because at the end of that run to about 3 laps before halfway, really burned his rear tires. So Alan Gustafson actually made some pretty good changes, and good management there from the driver as well. And he was by far, I felt like, the fastest car this weekend. In the practices, he was fastest in practice 1, practice 2. He was the fastest in qualifying. Won the heat race, leading every lap. Obviously won the pole. He led 172 laps out of 200. Won the clash. He had the fastest lap. Just dominant weekend. And this is that they can be a transferable use into their standard short track package. I believe so, because this looked a lot like Martinsville in the fall of last year. I thought Blaney was going to go from last to first. But the flat tracks where Penske dominates and long run, 12 and 22 were strong, and the 2 did average. All the other Chevy cars kind of just sucked and got spun out. I'd say it's a good gauge on what flat tracks have been, except what the 9 did. So hopefully a short track package, if they use this for other short tracks, is going to be really strong. And a nice burnout, but hopefully it's a taste of what's to come this season. But yeah, it wasn't a great race. Like, there was a few changes. There was like 2 or 3 changes for the lead, because Hamlin took it. And then Chase took back. So I think there's 2 lead changes. Blaney, it was impressive. He drove up from 23rd to 2nd, so it's good to know he's going to be a contender on those short tracks, and probably any track, be a contender. He used his car up that last run. He used up his car. I think he probably burned his rear tires. The last chance qualifier was the Madhouse, but that one wasn't really the Madhouse in the wasn't really a Madhouse in the besides there was a few incidents in the last 100 laps. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was a great race. He started driving away and Blaney used his car up. I don't think he was going to catch him. I like Bowman Gray, but I felt this showed the short heats can be really exciting, like 75 laps. I thought 200 laps was too much. Once they got spaced out, it kind of just became like the Coliseum. I mean, look, I like Bowman Gray, but I think 200 laps is way too much. I didn't think it was impossible to pass. I mean, Blaney went from 23rd to 2nd. I mean, it was definitely possible to pass. But, I mean, that's Bowman Gray. I mean, it's hard to pass in general. It's just, it wasn't as much of a wreck fest as I thought it would be. But, well, there was like 3 or 4 incidents the last 100 laps. But at least we're back into racing. So, to go over the results here, there were 23 cars in this event. 22 of them finished. It actually took only an hour and 13 minutes. I thought it would take longer than that. Chase Elliott gets the win. Ryan Blaney 2nd. Denny Hamlin 3rd. Joe Logano 4th. Bubba Wallace 5th. And he started 14th, but it's hard. It was impossible to pass, guys. I mean, when you use your rear tires, they're probably not really going to catch the guy in front of you. Cindric, Ross Chastain 6th, Austin Cindric 7th. But yes, it was hard to pass, guys. Tyler Reddick 8th. He was up there, but he fell back to 8th. SVG 9th. He was pretty good in the top 10, I think, the whole night. Chris Buescher 10th. He started 2nd, fell back to 10th. Crease 11th. Christopher Bell 12th. Josh Berry 13th. Todd Gillen 14th. Kyle Busch 15th. Oh boy, another bad start for Kyle Busch. Carson Hocevar 16th. Kyle Larson 17th. William Byron 18th. Alex Bowman 19th. Around the top 20, Noah Gragson started, I believe. Was he starting 9th? At least I think. I think he started 9th and finished 20th. Brad Keselowski 21st. He got dumped by Bubba Wallace when he was in the top 5 or 6. Daniel Suarez 22nd, and Chase Briscoe rounds up the field in 23rd in last place. If I had to give this race, I guess, a rating, that was just average. I guess I'd say like a 5 out of 10. I mean, obviously I like the winner. I could sit here and tell you, try and tell you it was a great race, but it really wasn't. But obviously, I explained I like the winner because it's my driver. Let's go over the notes here, I guess. Kyle Busch spins at the start. I think it was like, I don't know how many laps in, but he got spun. Larson and Briscoe spin. These aren't in order, these are just notes throughout. Byron and Gillen crashed. Byron and Larson spin. Hocevar crashed, and Brad and Bowman and Hocevar all spun out. I think that was all the incidents. To be honest. Reddick and Buescher were up in the top 4 for I think like the first 100 laps, and they both fell back because of restarts. And Hendrick really didn't have a great night besides Chase winning. Yeah, it's a good start of the season, like I said. Just hopefully they can keep that momentum up. And I like Bowman Gray. It's a deep history. And I think they deserve this event. I think the race, like I said, should have been shortened a bit more. Maybe 100 laps. Instead of 200, should have been 100 laps. But at least it's over, and so now we can get to the real season. To the Clash. And Chase gets his first, Daytona. But he gets his first win sticker. Hopefully get a lot more this season than just the Clash. But Bill Elliott won the Clash and won the 500. Maybe Chase won the 500 this year. So yeah, it's really all to say here. Not gonna yap more on. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, have a lot. Peace. And I think sometime during the week I will do my preview for the 2025 NASCAR Cup season. Go over the schedule, talk about some of the off-season moves and stuff like that. Peace.